Senator Blumenthal.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for being here, Madam Secretary. I'm sure you've seen the recent reports that your agency is going to sponsor a reality show, TV show, in which immigrants would compete for U.S. citizenship. Is DHS seriously vetting a reality show for immigrants to obtain U.S. citizenship? Your spokesperson is quoted in the Wall Street Journal. I'm going to ask that article be in the record, Mr. Chairman, if there's no objection, saying that, quote, it's in the very beginning stages of that vetting process. Each proposal undergoes a thorough vetting process prior to denial or approval.
Sir, we have no knowledge of a reality show. There may have been something submitted to the department, but I did not know anything about this reality show. Until the reporter reached out, we told him we have no knowledge of it. We don't know what he's talking about, and they still printed wrong information. So that article, in fact, they had to change it later because they lied so bad, and they had us on the record saying, I had no knowledge of a reality show. The department didn't. There may have been something submitted somewhere along the line because there are proposals pitched to the department, but me and my executive team have no knowledge of a reality show, and it's not under consideration.
Your response is to confirm that you will not do a reality show.
There are no plans whatsoever to do a reality show.
And that your spokesperson was completely misquoted as saying that it was being vetted.
That article was completely inaccurate and false. And the fact that they printed it when they knew it was false was a dereliction of their work.
Let me go to some of the expenditures that your department is making. $200 million for an ad campaign fawning over President Trump's supposed accomplishments. $21 million between January and April for transporting around 400 immigrants to Guantanamo Bay. About half of them were flown back to the United States. $6 million to El Salvador to imprison 300 individuals in a prison known for grave human rights violations, and many more, including $1,000 to immigrants wishing to self-deport. I understand one of the planes left within the last 24 hours. None of these expenditures are in your present budget. Aren't you going to run out of money before the end of this fiscal year? The continuing resolution doesn't cover any of them.
No, all the dollars being spent are being utilized as authorized and appropriately for the situation.
Well,
that flight that left yesterday,
though, under the continuing resolution or any other way that we normally authorize money. You're just spending recklessly, and it would seem wastefully, without authorization. That's against the law.
Well, Senator, I completely disagree with you. I'm doing the job that the Secretary of Homeland Security is supposed to be doing, the one that the last Secretary refused to do, that endangered the future of our country. What I'm doing is making sure we're enforcing our laws and that people who are here that are criminal, illegal aliens are returned home.
You are acting in a way you think you're doing your job, but
the American people told us to do
this
job. The American people overwhelmingly in the last election said, we want a secure border. We want to make sure that no longer are the scales of justice tipped in favor of criminals.
Legal authority and spend money that is not in your budget.
All money is being spent according to how it is authorized and appropriately.
Let me ask you about the money that is being used to supposedly repatriate Afghan allies, refugees to this country from the Taliban, Ukrainians who have fled here from Russian aggression. Can you confirm that money is being taken from the foreign aid allocation?
Are you talking about the temporary protective status program?
Correct.
Yeah. So
the repatriation, supposedly, of those individuals here under the temporary protected status program.
Yeah, so we do have thousands of individuals that are here that have been protecting or been participating in the TPS program. That has been reevaluated to see if that program is still being utilized the way that it is supposed to be, as intended by Congress when it was laid out.
But there are documents
that is always
that
intended
have been
to
publicly reported that say the administration is going to use money from the foreign aid program, AID, to send those people back to countries where they will be persecuted, tortured, and perhaps killed, as the Afghan allies would be. Let me finish my question, ma'am. where they will be potentially killed, tortured Afghan allies who served us during our wars there, saved lives of American soldiers and diplomats, are going to be sent back to the Taliban using foreign aid money. Can you confirm that's the plan that's been reported in the Washington Post this morning?
No, I won't confirm that because that's not true. Those individuals have an opportunity to apply for asylum and other programs where they will be protected if their lives are in danger from the government that's in their country.
Can't
Time has expired. Senator Moody.
Thank you, Chairman Rand, and welcome. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
I think I can speak for everyone in this room and